YouTube viewers, anybody who sees this, if you are sick, watch it. If you're just tired, put it on pause. But there's something I want to say to you right now. If you are sick, if you are bipolar, if you have autism, I want you to listen to this clearly. And this is a side note for myself. This part is, do not delete this. Now the rest of this video is for everybody else. I want you all to pay close attention. If you are sick in your body, God can heal you. All that you have to do is go by what the word says, and all the word says to do is lay hands on the sick and they shall be healed. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock on the door shall be opened unto you. And listen, it don't matter what you've done, it don't matter how much you've cussed, because I've been cussing a lot lately because there's a certain class I hate. And not to mention, when I don't read my Bible enough, when I don't listen to my Bible enough, you all have seen it, but when I don't listen to it enough behind the scenes, I cuss unintentionally whenever something gets on my nerves, if I don't read the word enough. But listen to me. God has forgiven me of all my sins, because He sent His Son to die on the cross, and I've asked Him to. But listen to me. He wants you, and believe me, if you'll just listen to His word, read His word every day, trust me, your life will be great. But if you don't listen to it or read it every day, you'll backslide for sure. I'm an eyewitness to that, folks. So listen, come to Him, seek Him, and you'll be healed. Trust me. Not only will you be healed physically, but you'll be healed mentally, emotionally, all relationships will be healed too. Trust me, He loves and wants you to come to Him. We are to come to Him like little children. We are to come to Him like little children. And that right there is something I don't do enough. That is something I do not do enough. Like when little children when little children come to their fathers and say, Dad, can I have this, can I have that, will you do this for me, will you do that for me, I need help in this area, I need help in that area of my life. We need to come before God like that, because He's our Father, and we are called what? Children of God. That is what we're called. So we need to come to Him as a little child would come to us, adults. And children, if you see this, children, come and ask God whatever you want, like you would ask your mom or dad, grandmother or grandfather, aunt or uncle, cousin, brother, sister, whoever. Come to Him and just talk to Him like you would your friend as well. He's not just here to give. If He don't think you should have it, He won't give it to you. Come and talk to Him like you would a friend, brother, sister, mom, dad, whoever, cousin, aunt, uncle, grandfather, half-brother, half-sister, whatever. Come and talk to Him like you would talk to your best friend. And believe me, He loves us like that. But He doesn't approve of us using bad language. And that is something I've got to work on. Now, folks, as far as my bad language is concerned, I am nowhere near perfect. My eyes, neither of them work as they should. my mind, I can never focus if it's something I'm uninterested in. Even in education, I confess that. I have a hard time remembering certain things. And I'm not denying that I have selective memory. But I truly do have trouble remembering things. But listen, we need to come before God like we would a child. and this part I have definitely had trouble with. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I have definitely had trouble with that. I've called people losers. I've threatened to hit them. I've told them I don't like them to their faces. Some of them I have. But now listen, folks. Just come to God like you would your best friend. And ask Him to help you ask Him to help you to forgive people like that. And trust me, things will go a lot better for you. And another thing, the word, the Bible, says to go into all the world and preach the gospel. That means we're to preach His word without ceasing. And that's an area I need to improve on too. But trust me, if we will do what the word says to do in every area of our lives, things will be a lot better for us. And America, you need to turn back to God right now. Permanently. Put the Ten Commandments back up in schools. America, here's an idea you need to hear, especially you leaders. Make it a law that the Ten Commandments need to be up in schools. Make it a law that they have to be, is what I meant. That is part of our problem right there. If we did that, and parents, ask your mothers, your grandfathers, your fathers, your grandmothers, ask them how they raise their kids. Ask your great-grandparents if you have to. They'll tell you how things used to be. And I'm not saying that they haven't made mistakes. But when it comes to the spiritual state of this nation, they are the smarter generation. We, adults, young adults, I hate to have to say this, but we're not the best generation. And one more thing. Well, one thing before I continue. If you see me doing this, that's just a check to make sure I'm still recording, because it could cut off on me. But anyhow, if you want this nation to be great, do what the word says. And people say this is still a great nation. I say pish posh. This nation ain't near a great nation. If you want to know a great nation today, aside from their enemies, it's Israel. Now, I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think of me. And I've confessed my faults. I've confessed my faults. Earlier today, I wouldn't have thought of doing it on YouTube, but now I couldn't think of a better way to spend this time. I couldn't think of maybe one better way to spend this time. But now, folks, listen. Get back in the Word. Put the Ten Commandments back up in the schools, courthouse, hospitals, nursing homes, real estate agents, ambulance places, stores, restaurants, garages, airports, arcades. Put them back up in every place, including the capital of each state and the White House. And the capital of each nation, too, because I know YouTube is worldwide. But listen, we need to get back in the Word. So, and I'll be back with another video on judgment.